Do anarchists preach violence? Let me put it this way. Well, of course, they're all anarchists. Anarchists have all kinds of opinions. Large numbers of anarchists are pacifists. Some anarchists have been, people calling themselves anarchists, have been crazed advocates of, indiscriminate violence. But the tradition that I come out of, at least identify with, is a tradition that does not like violence. I myself hate violence. I hate the thought of violence. But we believe, almost the entirety of the human race, except for a few absolute pacifists, we believe there are certain times when people have the right to defend themselves, use violence if it becomes necessary. In fact, almost everybody agrees with that. And we think that if the time comes, and when the time comes, when the big majority of the U.S. workers, for example, decide that they want a different kind of society, they want to reorganize it in a different kind of more democratic, decentralized, and cooperative form, I don't believe that the U.S. ruling class and the state that serves them will allow them to peacefully change over into a new society. I believe that the U.S. ruling class will use all the violence at its control. This is a very ruthless class that's overturned governments throughout the world, including governments that were formerly bourgeois democratic. I believe they will cancel elections, they will mobilize the military and police, they will organize fascist bands, and it will be necessary for working people to defend themselves. Now, our defense will include violence, but not only violence. Our major forces are our ability to shut down the economy, the means of production, and to start it up again. To appeal to the rank and file of the military in particular, who are, after all, sons and daughters of the working class in its main, and to appeal to all sorts of parts of the society, everyone who's got an interest in change in a better world. So there should be as little violence as possible. But I think that to renounce violence, or renounce the need for violence, is absurd. But basically, this is a distraction. People raise this because rather than discuss the need for change in society, they want to talk about violence as though we are living in a peaceful world right now, as in the U.S. government right now is waging war in several countries around the world, and has done so repeatedly over and over again, as though this is a peaceful society, and of course that's a big lie.